Hi, Capricorn. Welcome back to Dream Tarot. I'm going to be doing a just overall reading, whatever comes out for you. I hope that you're doing amazing. I hope that you're feeling good about yourself. People have been treating you nicely. And that the rest of the week brings you blessings, positivity, happy things. All right, let's see what's going on with my Capricorns overall. Give me the overall energy of my Capricorns watching, feminine and masculine. Give me the overall energy for my Capricorns right now. Anything significant that needs to come out, please allow it to. Okay. The devil came out, which is interesting because this is your energy. Okay. It does look like you're like calling in what you want without doing much or without showing your hand. So I do feel like there's an energy where people could be thinking that you're acting very strategically. Maybe you're coming off a little shady, mysterious. And I feel like there is a strategic process to what you're doing. But I think there is this lesson. It could have been a hard lesson for you, Capricorn, where you learn not to. Okay, it's kind of like whatever you're calling in and you're manifesting, not to speak on it because maybe other people have tried to ruin that for you. There could have been jealous streaks, right? Jealous friends, coworkers, family, that whenever you try to speak about things that you actually want and that you're doing for yourself, there's always people preying on your downfall. So now you're calling in what you want, but you're doing it in a very sneaky way, right? And sneaky doesn't have to be bad. It's kind of like the Seven of Swords, where everybody always thinks that's the bad card. And it can be bad, but it also can come off of someone who's been scorned so much that the way that they kind of move now is very quiet, like a mouse. And for people who are not used to that, they may look at that person and say, oh, we need to watch out for that person. But that person's actually watching out for everyone around them because they feel like maybe they've been played with in the past or people have overlooked them or they've been done wrong. So you have this energy of kind of like lurking in the shadows and you're calling in what you want, but you're not telling anyone about it. And quiet as a mouse is what I'm getting. So even if people are asking you about your mannerisms, your behaviors, your desires, your wishes, you're being very hush hush. And it's nothing personal, but it's personal to you, right? And then we have Hermit here. So yes, you are very closed off from society or closed off from your community right now. Okay. You are definitely in this energy of transformation and you're being very quiet about where you're headed. You don't need a group. You're riding solo and you're figuring out a lot of things about yourself and how you tick. You also could be very sensitive. I'm getting hypersensitivity. So that doesn't have to be emotionally, but that definitely could be where maybe you're finding that you are crying at a drop of a dime. Like the silliest things could happen and it really hurts you. Maybe you're crying more, like I said. This could be like to clothes or certain touch, feels are like really grossing you out for some reason. Textures are really nasty to you. Smells could be very like, as soon as you get like a whiff of like a perfume or cologne but it's like, it smells rancid to you and you're like, oh, I could throw up. So there is like this sensitivity, could be emotionally, but I also get more so like with your senses, like maybe the light, like heavy light is very blinding to you or hurts your eyes, or like hearing could be very sensitive, touch, taste, that kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah. All right. So what are you trying to achieve? I mean, it's funny. Excuse me. It's funny for me to ask you that because I feel like you don't want to tell anyone, and that's okay. It's your prerogative, right? All right. And Hermit as well, you're cutting out distractions. You could be off of social media. You're not posting on social media. You really just don't want to see social media. You could be heavily triggered by social media of what people are posting. You may see things that really trigger you and you're like, maybe I need a little break, right? Because it's that sensitivity I'm getting. All right, so you're going through the motions, but you're evolving. That's what I'm getting. So let's get some tarot and see what's really going on, Cappy. All right, what's going on with my Capricorns? Give me some cards, please. What's going on with my Capricorns? Anything significant for my Capricorns? Give me some cards. I feel like you're very sensitive to energies as well. There's like sensitivity. That's what I'm getting. Okay. All right, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, so there's this feeling. Yeah, there's this feeling, this sense of touch. There's like goosebumps or butterflies in your stomach, but there's this feeling that you have that you know that you're evolving. You know that something really big is coming in for you. And if you feel sensitive to it, you could almost cry. It's like, oh, something is changing in me, or I'm discovering new parts of myself. I'm discovering new wants, desires of my life, but it seems almost sensitive. And I wonder why. I wonder why. It feels like something you've tried to ignore for a little bit. Okay, but you can't ignore it anymore because things are really moving full force ahead for you. You kind of have a similar vibe to Libra. All right, because Libra also had this Three of Wands, and they also had the Chariot. So you may want to go watch Libra's reading that I just did before yours. Maybe that could help you out a little bit too. But let's go in order. So we do have the Chariot here. This is basically saying that, nothing can stop you at this time. Anything or anybody who tries to get in your way will get ran over, okay? Or pushed aside, or, goodbye. You're also leaving things in the past. You're leaving things behind. You're moving on to a different level, like the World card. You're moving forward in life. And you're only going to be able to see certain things in your rear view. And when people say, hey, can I hitch a ride with you? You're like, no, very closed off. Okay. So you're really focused on your success here. You also going to be super focused on your career, and where you're headed is where you're headed, and you're not stopping for anything or anyone. There has been a lot of challenges or blockages that have come your way, but you've always, persevered, or you've always made a way out of that, when other people could not. So you definitely are on top of your game here when it comes to the Chariot. Now, people never gave you credit for what you've done. Okay, I'm getting this energy of gossip. Like, people like to gossip about Capricorn, and they talk about your success, Chariot, but they never want to give you credit for just being that girl or that guy, They kind of try to say that you cheated your way there, or you slept your way to the top, or maybe you're a trust fund baby, or what do they call it? Nepotism. Maybe from your family is why you're successful. Okay? People try to make excuses for why you're great and why they're just mediocre, okay? And it's very hurtful. It's very hurtful, especially if you are trying to be someone who is open and make relationships and even share maybe even your secrets with other people. It's like that all comes to an end once you see how people have tarnished your name or threw mud on your name, all in the process of just being curious about how you've achieved success. Instead of asking, they assume, and they make up all these lies to kind of make themselves feel better about why you're where you're at and why they're not, okay? So I do see that. And that could be a big energy of why you're in hermit mode. You're not wanting to speak, talk, open up. You're not wanting to show yourself. You're not wanting to talk about what you have moving forward. You don't want to even share your secrets or your due process, how you've managed to be where you are. You're just kind of tired of it. You're like, people are just going to say what they want to say anyway. So F it, F them. All right. You are also about to hit another checkpoint in your life, Three of Wands, where something that you really wanted is coming in for you. Okay. It could be coming in for you through word of mouth. So what does that mean? Ace of Swords, Three of Wands. Something could be coming in through word of mouth, but if you are this hermit who doesn't want to hear a sound, and you're not a very vocal person at this time in your life, you're not really communicative, you're not open to speaking, what does that mean? Would you miss that blessing? Okay. So it's like spirit's pushing you to do the very one thing that you just don't want to do. You're in a comfort zone at this time, right? You're in this comfort zone of just kind of being quiet into yourself. And you found comfort there, but it's not I don't think it's the natural thing for you to do in your moving forward in life. And there's some kind of opportunity that's coming through speaking, communicating, speaking your truth, word of mouth, whatever, with that Ace of Swords. And it kind of requires you to kind of come out that shell. Okay. So let's clarify some of these cards. Clarify the Chariot for my Capricorns. Clarify the Chariot for Capricorn. Ooh, this came out in reverse. Ooh, eternal love in reverse. So that's kind of what's in your rear view right here, that you're moving ahead. So there could have been people or situations that you were undoubtedly loyal to, and you're leaving those things behind, right? Which mean that they cannot harm you a second time or a third time or fourth time. However many chances you've given. Okay, but it still hurts, because if this was supposed to be eternal friendship or eternal love, or my eternal love of a family member, and they've hurt me, that's very painful. Okay, you could be leaving a soulmate behind. You could be leaving behind something or someone that you have grown consistent with. So they were a big part of your life, or the situation was a big part of your life. You're leaving something behind that was supposed to last a lifetime. And that's very painful, but it also pushed you to where you need to be. Okay. All right. Let's see what the Seven of Swords is. Give me the Seven of Swords for Cappy. Okay. Good news. Good news is literally on the way, right? Also, there's always good news when it comes from Capricorn. Things that just are happening naturally for you. And people tend to try to make that into a bad thing. So it's like, say you get a promotion, instead of people just saying, wow, Capricorn's just a great worker. They do a great job. They're hardworking. They deserve that position. They'll say, oh, well, I seen them flirting with the boss last week. So that must be the reason why they're where they are. Okay. Say you just got married, you would think people would be happy for you that you found love and that you're moving into this path of matrimony. And instead of that, your homegirls, some of you, the people in your bridal party, some of the people in your groom's party are saying, well, that person's only with them for their money and stability. So it's always a hater. Whenever there's some good news about Capricorn, someone always has to turn it into tabloid energy. They always got to make it a scandal. Okay, so this says encouragement, miracles, and surprise. When things happen for you that are great, people are surprised, right? Because they're not expecting it, and surprised in a good way. But they turn that, these jealous people. All right, miracles. It feels like a miracle or a blessing. Like you're so blessed, you're so lucky, and you are. Encouragement, right? Instead of people giving you encouraging words, they tarnish your name. It's hurtful. It's very hurtful. Okay, so what's this Three of Wands? What's this coming in for Capricorn? So you have some more good news coming right your way. So how will you handle that this time? Right. Rite of passage. This is just for you. It's moving you up. It's that checkpoint. You're literally increasing your lifestyle, or you're increasing in love or in friendship, or maybe in your career. This one says ceremony, mystery. Again, people just are wondering, how did Capricorn get this? Magic, right? People may even say, oh, maybe you're doing spells. Whatever they're trying to say to try to discount your hard work and your effort. Okay. Ace of Swords. What's the Ace of Swords? Uh-oh, what did I just see? I think I just seen luck too, which was really like, people think you're lucky. You are lucky, but it's not from no reason. It's not because you're not a hard worker. You're not owed this. All right, what's the Ace of Swords? Okay, here goes that word of mouth idea. Someone may bring to you an idea, or maybe you have an idea, but you're afraid to speak about it because people are always trying to pull you down, But there's Ace of Swords always talks about that community or that person that you may meet that's also on your level intellectually, and they may have that same thing and they can take you there. Okay. Maybe someone wants to bring to you an idea, but you're a very intimidating person to approach, It says inspiration, suggestion, and vision. You're either going to connect with someone who has your same vision that can help you bring that into reality, or it's something about speaking up to get what you want, but you're afraid of the criticism. You're afraid of the lies, the tarnishing on your name, right? But it's almost like it's needed. It's needed. Okay. Definitely has to do with your job profession. Okay. Definitely has to do with what you do for work or a business that you want to start, or networking. It definitely has to do with that. So, you're in this hermit mode and I get it, but it's like, when are you going to be able to speak up for what you want? Because that opportunity is coming very soon. And you can't let past experiences or haters, naysayers, people who lie on you stop you from going for what you want. You got to continue to make these people mad. You got to continue to get your blessings. But it comes from word of mouth or communication speaking. So let's see. Let's clarify that Ace of Swords even more. Let's see. Clarify the Ace of Swords, please. Clarify that. Don't let people silence you. That's what this is. Don't let people silence you. Let's see. Ace of Swords for my Capricorns. The Sun. Ooh, I'm telling you, the outcome is so amazing. You're not even expecting just how positive. You get positive feedback. You'll meet someone, could be a Leo, or it could just be someone who really is supportive, who will encourage you. Okay. There's also something about exposure with the Sun, right? Like someone can bring this idea to light. Does that make sense? All right, let's see what else for you. Give me some messages for Capricorn, please. Give me some messages for my Capricorns. All right, we have peace and harmony. So if you are seeking peace in your life, you're tired of the always the drama or just the gossip, you are going to have that very soon, okay? We do have bees here, and it says community. So yes, something about you meeting the community that's right for you. People who are not worried about who you are, where you are, and how you got there. They're just wanting to collaborate with like-minded individuals so that you guys can make your dreams or your ideas come to fruition. Also, there could be a coffee date that someone invites you to, maybe to speak on these plans. You definitely want to take it, okay? Also, bees is honey as well. So what do they say? You catch more bees with honey. So maybe it's like being a little bit more persuasive, nicer, right? Whatever that saying means, whatever that means to you. Maybe that's time to practice that a little bit, okay? A little bit more grace. Also, there could be like a farmer's market event where you'll network or meet someone, or maybe it's time for you to go speak to a coordinator if you do have a business and get your stuff out at that flea market, not flea market, farmer's market, whatever. Okay, let's see what else. We have crown. It says personal power. All right, so this is you. You are the king or the queen of this ish, you know? Nobody can take your crown from you. Nobody can dismantle what you've done, your legacy that you've created so far. No one can do that. Only you can do that. You know what I'm saying? And don't let people try to take this from you. You literally are the ruler of this ish, you know? So don't let people take that from you because you've been winning and you'll continue to win. But when you let the outside opinions, the naysayers, the liars, the cheaters in, it could ruin your power, right? Of how strong you've been up to this point. And I know it's easier said than done, but you really got to get back out there, Capricorn, because there's so much you're meant to do in your lifetime. And you know that. All right, let's get the last words. Let's see what else. All right, last words for my Capricorns, please. Anything significant? Oops. Last words for Cappy. All right, Libra could be very significant. Maybe go watch the Libra reading, especially if you're dealing with one, okay? Or if you have that in your chart. I wasn't expecting it to go this far. Yes, you are holding back your personal power because, you know, haters, right? It's hard. It can be a lot at times, especially when you're not having someone rallying for you. But if you don't take that chance of speaking up, communicating, networking, whatever it may be, you will not see how far this shit can go for you. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what else. We have walk away. Sometimes it's better to walk away than to feed into the drama or conflict that someone's trying to bring your way because they have a jealous energy over your personal power. Okay, so sometimes it's great to walk away. Let that person stay mad. Why are they mad over your life? Don't they have a life to live? Okay. May, Taurus, or Gemini could be very significant. May could have been very significant for you. We have I checked your phone. Okay, so it's those of you who check someone's phone or they checked yours. We have bisexual. So this is calling out all of my bisexual Capricorns, or if you know someone that's bisexual, maybe they're coming towards you. All right, we have fall. Fall could have been very significant for you. You could be dealing with a fall baby. We have sex could be better. This is so funny because people who keep saying that you effed your way to the top, they don't even know your sex life could be so much better. You wish that was the storyline, but it's not. So give Capricorn their credit, okay? All right, pizza could be very significant, or Italian food, or maybe someone of Italian descent, okay, could be very significant here. Locked up, they won't let me out. Someone could be in jail or prison that you know that's significant to the story. Or this could just be feeling very confined, you know, in your community, at your job. You feel like there's no growth. You feel like everybody just wants to hate. You know, nobody wants to move forward. Maybe it's time to go and network with another community, another place, and find your people, because your people are out there. I promise you. Okay, let's see what else. Will you be mine? Okay, it looks like someone is taking interest in a Capricorn. This is like Ace of Cups in my deck, right? So maybe someone's taking interest in you and you don't want to shut this person out or make them feel like you're not interested or you're moving shady because you don't trust people. You kind of want to give it a try. Maybe you met your person, your match. I love the way you dress is coming out. So always dressing, always stepping. All right. You make me sad. Aries could be very significant. And let's see. Okay, we have spoiled brat that came out a lot in Libra's reading, which is so funny. And then we have October Libra or October Scorpio could be very significant for you. All right, we're going to leave it there. Make sure to like this video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next read. I'm definitely going to do a live reading maybe tonight. So yeah, I'll see you guys there. And I love you. Don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on yourself, and continue to make these people mad. Like, what else can you do? You're not going to make them happy. So you might as well just keep doing you and keep winning. All right, Capricorn, until next